Morning. I think it's like 6 sharp, pretty much, because I was looking at my wallet. I mean, excuse me, clock on the kitchen oven, and um, so now it's probably like 6. Yesterday, I passed out. So yeah, let's talk about what happened yesterday. So yesterday I did my video, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go weightlifting. I'm gonna lift 100,000 pounds. So I get up and I start to suit up, and I have a little brekkie and stuff. And then I'm like, and then it gets real. I'm like, okay, so let's get ready to go. What are we gonna do? We're really gonna go to the gym? And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. What I actually want to do is ride my bike, because it was a really nice day yesterday. So I just got suited up on my bike instead, my road bike, my regular road bike. And I was like, hey, let's just ride up and down the mountains, because it's prettier that way. You go slower, so it's easier, it's safer to look at your computer screen and choose compute songs, and the phone is more likely to hear what you want, when you talk to it. And yeah, so I rode up north, and then I rode up to go to Jamestown, up like 4 Mile Canyon, but then I was feeling good, and I was like, you know what? I think I could make it all the way to Brainerd Lake today. That's like a 50-mile ride. That's like 7,500 feet of climbing or something. I don't know, but I was like, let's do that, because I brought goos, 2 full containers of goos, which makes me like bogged down, like way more. That's way more food than a normal person would bring. That's enough food to last you all day, like a 12-hour ride. So I felt armed to the teeth, and and I was on a particular route that gives you regular water, dude. So I was armed. I was ready to rock. I could have gone to Georgetown to refill my water bottles, because they have a community water fountain there. On the way to Ward, like right before Ward, there's a spring. Where there's water always right out of the road, and then all the way up there at Brainerd Lake, there's water fountains where you can fill up your water bottle. Although I don't like filling up my water bottle there, because there's always like millions of people waiting in line, because it's at the campgrounds, which are always full. That'd be cool to go camping up there with my mom, but I don't have my van anymore. So yeah, I was heading up there, and these people were passing me like I was standing still. One guy would pass me like double the speed, but I was thinking to myself, yeah, right. I bet you motherfuckers aren't going all the way to Brainerd though. But then see, I made sure to charge my phone all the way, because I know that my phone's having problems. It's like old. It's an iPhone 10, and I got it like when it first came out. I don't even remember when I got it. I've had it like 5 or 7 years or something. And but I haven't been on a ride forever. But it seemed like the battery doesn't die. So I just had it plugged in the entire time as I was getting ready. I had it, and I literally only unplugged it. There's my hamster. My ferret. I literally only unplugged it when I left, as I was leaving the door, like literally as I was leaving the door. It was 100%, and then I think I put it on my handlebars though, because Siri doesn't always understand what I'm saying for some stupid reason. It's like a glitch. So sometimes I have to choose the song just with the screen, but I can see the screen. It's like a huge phone. It's right there, so it's like I'm fiddling around on my computer, which isn't even dangerous if you're going like 5 miles an hour up a hill. So, but I only rode I was riding like an hour, and I was maybe just I was like a couple miles west of Gold Hill on the ride up to, like past the Lake Skillet Road, like going up to Warden. And then there was this notification on my phone. Oh, guess what? Only 20% on your phone. I'm like, what? My phone? Yeah, the phone, 20% on the phone. I'm like, oh man, this battery's really fucked. I'm going home now, man, because my bike computer, the battery was dead. It wasn't plugged up, and it was only a 9% battery. because I'm not that organized yet. You know, I'm like prematurely going on rides. Like my room is still a disaster area. I never even hooked up like my big extra hard drive, and I think one of my little ones died. So um, I was like, yeah. So I had to use the Strava on my phone. So I was like, but I wasn't even thinking Strava. I only realized that after I come home. Like if I'm gonna have my bike recorded, the battery needs to be on. But what I was thinking was, oh man, I need music. I don't want to have any time without music. So I turned around immediately. And then I rode up the hill. These people were passing me, like this old ass lady, like a 70-year-old lady, like with the raggedy legs and everything, passed me. Like I was standing still, going up the hill. And these two other like old dudes passed me. But whatever. And then I rode down, and I got home and it had 11%. So, and it was like a 2 hour exactly. So in a 2 hour ride, I used in the entirety of my battery in a 2 hour ride. That's the absolute maximum that my battery will last, which isn't long enough. So, yeah, I called Apple, and luckily it's only $60 to replace the battery. But I had to set an appointment. He said I could go in there and wait in line, but I didn't want to take that risk because I just have too many things to do. That's like a waste of time to do that. So I'll just wait until today when I have my actual meeting, and then pay them the $60, and they can go ahead and switch out the battery, and then I can get like an actual battery. Maybe it'll be like the iPhone 13 battery or something, that super power or something. Like if it could last me the entirety of a ride, I'd be so happy. So I came home, and then but I still had a little bit of energy, so I went to the gym. I was like, let's do the gym now. I bought this energy drink called Ghost. I didn't have an energy drink this morning because I didn't really have the motivation to go all the way to the store, because that's kind of like what I do when I smoke weed. But then I was like, I saw the price, and I went back and I was like, was this thing really $4? It was a $4 energy drink. So I took my time drinking it, and I lifted weights. I'm gonna guess maybe 30,000 pounds of weights. I came home because I stopped lifting because I was like, I think I started to feel a little bit groggy, and I was like, that's probably enough. And so I came back for the first day. You know, you should take it easy, at least your first day. I would say at least first month. Situation that I'm in, I would say the first month should be taking it easy, because it's been so long and I'm so out of shape. So anyway, so I came back here and I was like trying to organize and stuff, and I like sat down in front of my TV here because I think maybe I was gonna smoke some weed, and I wanted to watch that show on Amazon Prime called Inventions That Shook the World. It's a 10-part series, an hour per part, so 10 hours, and each series is a decade. It's really cool, from the 20th century. But I was watching and I just fell asleep. Like I was just like on the couch, and I was just like I noticed that I was sleeping. Like I wasn't even watching the show. I was trying to watch a show, and then that went on for like, it seemed like an hour or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I can't watch this. So I put stop. I went into my room and like laid down and was relaxed, and I think I eventually fell asleep. So it was at like dark or whatever, and then I slept, dude, all night long until like 6 in the morning. I just naturally got up at 6 as the sun came up. So I think I got like at least 12 hours of sleep last night, and it was all at night, and it happened on my first day. So like fucking success, dude. My first day of that training, even though my stupid phone only lasts 2 hours, I would call it a resounding success because I slept. I freaking slept all through the night. That means I'm good to go all through the day. I think it's a little bit colder today. It was raining like a motherfucker yesterday. It's probably why it's so cold right now. But so what I'm gonna do, I was smoking a little bit of weed before I did the video. I was sit here and I'm gonna smoke weed like as much as my lungs can take, because I don't even care. Like normally when I smoke weed, because I try to conserve money, I try to make like an eighth of weed stretch out for like a week or something. I got a quarter of weed yesterday or day before yesterday for $30. The farm has a lot of good deals a lot of the time. But I'm like, fuck it, smoke this as fast as you want, dude. You're not conserving money on the weed right now, because as soon as I run out, I plan on not smoking anymore. Because I don't have any money, number one, but also because, well, I'm not going to be able to smoke. Actually, that's not number one. Number one, because I'm not going to be able to smoke. And I think I make too much money now to qualify for Medicaid. And so I don't know how I'm going to afford to get inhalers. And if I can't score an Advair inhaler, I'm fucked. I'll like die. So the only thing that I can do is just cure myself of asthma between now and the time I run out of my inhalers, which is totally possible. All I have to do is ride my bike all the time and stop smoking weed. I get really bad asthma if I live where there's humidity, like Austin, Texas, or Buenos Aires. I'd probably die. But over here where it's dry, I'm great to go. I'm good to go. So I'm going to run out maybe in a few days, a week or something. My lungs can't really take smoking all day long. Plus, I'm not one of these like braggart smokers who's like, I smoke a fucking ounce a week. It's like, oh yeah, do you really smoke an ounce a week? Or are you one of these like wastoid smokers who will like throw like a nug of weed in a bong and then you take one hit and then you pour it out without smoking it, just so you can brag about smoking an ounce a week. Any human being actually smoked an ounce a week, even if it was out of a double filter bong. You'd have to be exercising a lot, or your lungs are just going to turn into soot. I don't understand how it's even physically possible. But young people can handle. I remember when I was younger, I could do that kind of stuff more. Anyway, because I got asthma when I was 23. I got asthma when I moved to Boulder when I was 6 for like a year, and it was really bad. I had these inhalers all the time, and then it suddenly went away. And then I didn't get it again until I was 23 because I was smoking too much weed through college. And I got it when I got really sick in Turkey, and it never went away. Anyway, so when I was in the gym yesterday, I had this huge epiphany. It was awesome. I had an epiphany last time I was in the gym. There's 2 epiphanies. One of them is you lift weights by pounds, overall pounds. So you try to do, it's like riding a bike or running. You do about 50,000 pounds, 100,000 pounds, maybe you can go in there and do 1 million. You know, it's not totally scientific across the board because you can cheat, you know, like some of the machines are easier to achieve those pounds than others, like the calf machine. I did 10 reps of a 200 pounds, 3 sets of the calf machine. That's like 800 pounds right there. Or no, that's like 6,000 pounds right there. So it's 800 pounds per. Yeah, it's like 200 times, it's like 20,000 pounds per set or something. I don't know. So that's like, so you, and then you could do range. You could have tiny little pussy ass range and still count it as time. So if it's really going to be true science, you would want to film yourself do it, or people would have to know you, what kind of weightlifter you are, that you do full range and you do all the machines. But the cool thing about doing it that way is that it causes, if you want to achieve the 100,000 pounds, it causes you to travel around the entire gym and do all the different machines so that you can do your fresh muscles, which makes it a little more of a well-rounded workout. But yesterday I had this huge epiphany. Because normally the last time I went in there, I would record because I have to record all my lifting for my YouTube video. Even though I don't film myself lifting, I put it because my vlog. So I was recording before just by typing, you know. I'd be like, on the notepad, I'd be like, I have to type in the entire Cybex, front extension curl, or whatever, 3 sets of 10 at, you know, and it's like, that takes forever. So, but I couldn't get it to do it, so I was like, let's just do it with Siri, but I couldn't get Siri to work with the notepad because it said it wasn't connected to the internet, which was bullshit. It was like another glitch. So I just used VoicePad. So I just go to the phone, I hit VoicePad, you know, and then I hit record, and it was under the folder of workouts. So yeah, I do a workout, and then I hit record, and I just look at the Cybex machine. Cybex machine, you know, bench press, 100 pounds, 10 times, 3 sets. You know, and if I do a set and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another set, I just mention the machine. If I do another set, I mention it again. And so after I do this video, I upload the video, and then or maybe before I upload a video, after I do this video, I play the video on my phone, and then and then I just look at my phone and I replay everything that I said. And as I'm talking to myself through the recording, I'm just typing it in then all at once onto my. So then I only have to type it once, because before I would have to type it on my phone, and then I'd be like, "Is there a way to copy and paste?" I couldn't find a way to copy and paste, or maybe I did copy and paste. So I only did type it once, but it wasn't good typing. It wasn't as fast typing when you have to type it at the gym after every. And maybe sometimes you can't type, copy and paste, then you have to type it twice. So I think the way that I did it last time is the best. I haven't done it all the way through, but I'm pretty sure it'll be way faster to just after this video, just go to the comment section on the video or whatever, description section, and then listen to it. And just as I'm listening, you just type it in. There you go. And then I can calculate how many pounds it was. So I'm going to guess 30, just off the top of my head. And so then from now on, when I go into the gym, I can just, based on feeling, because I won't have to I won't be recording how many pounds I'm doing as I'm in there, because it's just too much time. But I can do it off of feeling, and then I could pretty much approximate it pretty well. You know, I'll do 100,000 pounds today, and I'll pretty much do something like that, a little over that was. So then you do it by time. Like I'll go to the gym and I'll do it an hour, and then you can know, like in an hour you can do how many pounds, and then of course you can start talking about how many pounds you do in an hour and what your hourly rate is. You know, there's another way, a metric. That'd be cool to talk to other lifters. You know, oh, you lift weight. What's your hourly liftage? You know. So anyways, that's what I'm up to. I'm gonna after I do this video, my little ferret wants to be left out. After this video, I'm gonna pig out on brekkie. I have grape nut flakes and yeah, and maybe I'll go into the store and get an energy drink, just cause I have weed, and because they're only $2.50 there. I'm never gonna get one at fucking the gym again. $400 is ridiculous. Get an energy drink and some like bacon. Oh, cause my food intake, like shot up in one day too. Like I was like, oh, it's gonna take me weeks to figure out how to sleep at night. It's gonna take me weeks for my appetite to come back. No, it will take about one day for my appetite to come back. Because before I was eating like nothing. You'd eat like once a day, like a banana, and I'm good for the whole day. But now that I'm training, yeah, I go and I need a huge breakfast, and I had a huge breakfast yesterday. I had a big ass bowl of grape nut flakes, and I had a huge ass bowl, which took me like an hour to eat, of yogurt and frozen berries. That's what I had for breakfast, and then when I came home, I was hungry already, and that's when I had another huge bowl of oatmeal, of yogurt and blueberries, and I had a couple of like veggie sandwiches here, but then I fell asleep, so I didn't really eat that much, but I ate a ton compared to what I normally do. So yeah, and I can eat whatever the fuck too. That's another cool thing. I was eating whatever the hell I wanted to before, but now I can eat whatever the hell I want and eat a lot of it, and I need more. So yeah, I think after this I'm gonna eat maybe a bowl of grape nut flakes, and then I'm gonna go into the store and get an energy drink and some bacon and cook that up, because the grape nut flakes isn't enough, and I ran out of protein powder. And so, you know, I could supplement my breakfast with vegetables, but don't ever have vegetables for breakfast. There's a reason you don't have vegetables for breakfast, like traditionally. It doesn't feed you. Vegetables are for the vitamins. They're not for the calories. You're gonna bonk within 10 minutes if you have a bunch of broccoli for breakfast. So, that's for dinner. Breakfast veggies are for dinner. I was gonna have veggies yesterday for dinner, but I passed out. So anyways, let's keep this under 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm happy, dude. I'm happy. Oh, and I'm definitely not gonna have a relapse into the training. I mean, into the website. The only thing that would cause me at this point to do that is if I ran out of money, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I did all my spending, you know. I'm back to having a zero overhead now. Although those hamsters, those little ferrets do eat more than I thought. Like they're real gobble monsters. It seems like a ferret eats as much as a cat. But anyway, so that's enough. That's my video. Let's keep it under 20 minutes. Talk to you tomorrow. Oh yeah, so the goals for the day. I'm gonna go on a 2-hour ride, because that's how all my battery does. So maybe like a 20-mile ride. Yesterday was 27 miles. And then I accidentally Strava'd it as a run. So I need to go on there and fix that because I couldn't see, had my contacts on, and I just assumed it was automatically a run because that's what I normally do Strava, and it's like, oh, look, a run. Oh, you motherfucker. Can you even switch it? And I was like, where do you switch it? And I was like, oh my God. And I didn't look it up. So I need to Google that right now. How do you switch a freaking workout from a run to a bike ride after you've uploaded it? But yeah, so I'm gonna go on a 2-hour ride. Well, it'll be cool too. And then come back and like stretch or lift weights or organize probably. And then at 2:30, I'm gonna go and get my battery replaced. And I come back and then maybe I'll go on another ride or a lift or whatever. But yeah, we'll see what I do today. I won't be able to go more than 4 or 5 days like this before I'm gonna want to take a whole day off because I'll be tired physically as well as mentally. But mainly physically, I'll be like, I'll be like, oh man, I'm not getting stronger already. I'm getting weaker. So I'll probably take a day off, but then I'll bounce back pretty quickly. I'm hoping I can bounce back physically. But yeah, there's only one way to find out for sure, and that's to give it a try. So anyways, talk to you tomorrow.